Hi guys. The title of this episode is going to be Trust Your Energy because energy doesn't lie. Take a deep breath with me. I hope that you're doing okay. As okay as you possibly can right now. I just got back from the park and I parked my car and my car is on the side of the road and I said that I needed to record this immediately. So you might hear some cars, but focus on the message, okay? Okay. So, a couple of maybe 7, 8 months ago, 9 months ago, 10 months ago, I talked to this guy on an app. We went out on a date, and I vaguely remember that he was very aggressive in a way where from the moment we started talking, he was like, yeah, you're gonna be my wife, I'm gonna put my hand on you, you're gonna let me grab your ass, you're gonna let me kiss on you, you're gonna let me. I was just like, yo, you need to relax. You're a little bit like a little chihuahua, and I don't really do those. You need to fucking relax, motherfucker. But he's like, okay, let's go on a date. Where do you want to go? And I love the beach, so I'm like, let's go to the beach. If you don't know, I live in California. Anywhere you are in California, the beach is about an hour away. I don't care where you are, about an hour away, okay? So he comes to pick me up in his car. By the way, I have control and anxiety issues, so me allowing a random motherfucker to drive me across the fucking cities to a whole other county was very stressful. I'm gonna say that. Let me put that there first. But sometimes you gotta trust your ancestors. You gotta prove to your anxiety that you're not gonna be held back and all that bullshit, I was doing all that day, We go to the beach, and I think that I don't remember us actually walking into the beach. I think that we got there, we parked near the beach, and at some point he tried to kiss me, and I just wasn't into it. Here's why. One, physically he wasn't my type. The moment I saw him, I was like, okay. Two, he did not smell good. You know how, let me tell you something. I have 7 brothers. So I know when a boy did not shower or just got home from the gym and sprayed on a bunch of fucking deodorant and some perfume and put some nice clothes on and came outside. That's what happened that day. He did not actually shower. If he did, between his house and my house, something happened that he got sweat so much that he was smelling. And try to cover it with like a little bit of spray, like let me do Febreze my motherfucking titties real quick. So automatically, physically, I'm not attracted. Emotionally, I'm not there. Aromatherapy, so smell wise, no, don't touch me with your lips, no. And then he tried to finger me, bitch. There is nothing I hate at my big age more than a motherfucker trying to finger me. Bitch, are you serious? Are you like when we were 17, 14, 13, 17, whatever the age you started fucking? Because I realize that some of y'all maybe started fucking later, but I mean, we were back then in our teenage years. Yeah, that shit is cute. Because we're scared of, put your actual thing in my pussy. Put your fingers. Today, I know that a dirty person's finger can give me infections. I don't want your dirty ass fingers in my pussy. No, I don't. Right? So that for me is automatically a turn off. I don't care what's going on. I don't care who the fuck you are. I don't care what you're doing down there. If you put your fingers in me, I'm getting the fuck off. Right? So we're in this tight little motherfucking car of his. He doesn't smell good. I'm not physically attracted to him. He does not smell clean. And he thinks, let me put my finger. Boy, I said, no, I don't want that. First of all, I was like, okay, well, you know what? Well, why you wanted to come here if you wasn't going to do anything then? People go to the beach to fuck in the cars. Oh, okay. I don't know what kind of ratchet shit you've been on. Anyways, he decides that he's going to take me home immediately. Again, remember, we're an hour away from my home. He drives in an hour traffic from the beach to my house at 95 miles per hour. Speeding, sliding, passing, going, pushing, passing through cars, being absolutely dangerous as much as he can be, right? And I'm sitting in the car trying to keep my cool. Like, bitch, I'm not you. You're trying to get a reaction out of me, and I'm not gonna give it to you. But on the other side of it, I am a West African child, and my grandparents and my ancestors, they would not allow me to die at the hands of a goofy ass boy. Not today, not today. So we make it to my house. He pulls in and barely parks, and I just unclick my seatbelt, and I literally hop out of the car. He's like, damn, you're not even gonna give me a hug. I'm like, bitch, your mama. Ran into my house, never spoke to this idiot again. On Christmas Day, fast forward to Christmas Day, so about 10 months later, I get a text message that says, Merry Christmas. I don't know the number, so I'm like, thanks, who's this? He says, how was your day? I'm like, I asked you a very direct question. Who the fuck is this? It's like, oh, you don't remember me? Da, da, da. We start talking again. I'm like, so, first of all, here's the thing. If we spoke in the past and for whatever reason we stopped talking, I don't go back. You don't come back like 2 months and like, hey, can we talk again? Nah, bitch. Your trial period has expired and you can keep on pushing on, okay? I don't go back with niggas. You're gonna have to be like some kind of magician to convince me to go back and be like, okay, let me try again. I don't do that, right? So I immediately said, okay, so listen, you remember me? I don't remember you at all. I don't know who you are. He's like, oh, don't you live at this place? I said, yeah. Don't you look like this? I'm like, yeah, that's me. But just because you remember me to the details doesn't mean that I remember you, stupid. Who are you? I said, send me a picture. He sends me a picture. I look at this man and I'm like, who this man, Harpo? I don't know him. I don't recognize this man at all. I don't know this guy. I zoom in. I slice in. I turn it to the side. I squint my eyes. I turn the light on. I don't recognize the motherfucker. I tell the motherfucker that I don't recognize the motherfucker. The motherfucker decides that that's cool. Let's just keep talking. So I'm like, what is the reason that you messaged me after all this time? He's like, no, because we stopped talking because I can't remember why we stopped talking. At this moment, I don't recognize him, okay? I don't remember who he is, but this is why I want to tell you that energy doesn't lie. The moment I see his picture and even the way he texts me and like the way he's texting me, no, like for real, I stopped talking to you because I had to get my shit together. I wasn't trying to fuck up your life, I got my shit together now and I want to get into the new year with you. I want you to be my wife and have my kids. And I'm like, my energy immediately, my muscles got tense. Mind you, I don't recognize the picture. I don't recognize the number. I don't recognize the name, right? So when something happens, sometimes our brain just blocks that shit out. And I think that's what was happening. For a couple of days here and there, he talks to me, calls me randomly. And I could have my phone in my hand and that motherfucker calls and I don't feel like answering to talk to that motherfucker. So I start to peep the energy like, okay, my body is very reluctant to talk to this motherfucker. My body is very reluctant to address this motherfucker. Like, even when he texts me, what are you doing? I take like 4 hours to respond to this motherfucker. So today he calls me, he's like, yo, I'm in your city. Can we meet up? I'm like, I'm in a bad mood. I want to go to the park. Let's go to the park. He's like, you want me to pick you up? Something in me says, go with your car. I said, no, let's just meet up there. He's like, what do you mean? I can pick up. Like, no, I will meet you there. I get there and the park where I asked him to meet me is huge. It could be like 15 hectares for real. It's huge, 15 acres of land. There's a huge pond. There's a park. There's a playground. There is 2 little river ponds as well. There is a big basketball court. There are 2 playgrounds. It's huge, guys. So I tell him to meet me there, and I know exactly where I'm going. He goes to the other side of the park and calls me. Hey, I'm on the other side. By the way, today I'm already annoyed because people have been playing with my motherfucking check. So my energy is like, play with me, play with me, play with me. So I get to the park, I call him, and I'm like, okay, I'm at the park. I'm at this place. Like, no, I'm here. I can see the water, but I can't see. I'm like, bitch, then you are on the other side of the water. Just come around it. He's like, okay, I'm gonna walk. I'm like, you can't walk over here. You need to get in your car. He's like, nah, watch. I'm like, bro, okay. He walks for a little bit and then realizes, God damn, I can't walk this path. I'm like, I just fucking told you that, bitch. Again, my energy's like, girl, you don't like this nigga. Anyways, I let him get to my car. He finds his way, maybe 10 minutes later, gets in my car, and I'm smoking my blunt and watching comedy just to kind of relax. He gets in the car, he's like, what's up? You're not gonna kiss me? Bitch, who the fuck are you? I don't even fucking, what? I look at him, I'm like, no, I'm not. He's like, damn. He makes that little dumbass laugh that niggas do when they don't know what the fuck to say. And then it's like, damn, why didn't you give me a hug? I'm like, first of all, I am sitting in the driving side of my car. How the fuck I'm supposed to give you a hug? He's like, you supposed to get out of the car? I'm like, cuz who the fuck are you, Santa? He's like, yeah, you're supposed to be happy when you see me. Bitch, again, I don't like this motherfucker. And I'm sitting there like, how do you know me? He's like, I don't know. When was the last time we talked? I don't know. So, did we talk this year or last year? I don't know. I'm like, alright, this nigga's trying to get on my motherfucking nerves. And then there's a car that pulls up across of us and parks. He says, I used to drive that car. I look over and immediately, BAM! Connection. Oh, I know who the fuck you are. You're that motherfucker that tried to finger me at the beach, and I said no, and you drove me like a fucking animal home. Immediately, I remember who the fuck this guy is. My whole body clamps up. I can feel my throat start to shake. I can hear my voice start to shake. But we are in a car, right? And yes, we are in public, but motherfuckers have killed women in public, right? So I remember that you need to be calm. Do not let this nigga know that you got nervous about anything at all. So I take a deep breath. Again, I'm smoking, so I exhale my blunt. And I say, oh, now I remember why we never talked again, because I didn't like you. He's like, what? What the fuck? What do you mean? What the fuck are you talking about? I said, no, you heard me. I didn't like you because you were an asshole. It's like, what you mean? I'm like, no, you have a trash behavior. He asked me, so what were you expecting? I'm like, not a trash behavior? It's like, what you mean? Like, but what you mean I had a trash behavior? I said, I don't need to explain myself. You were trash. I remember that you are trash, and I don't want to go back there. So he's sitting in my car looking at me, and it's like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? I said, first of all, bring your voice down. I don't know who you thought you were talking to. He started to laugh. I'm like, no, I wasn't trying. I was like, I don't give a fuck what you were trying to do. But what you're not going to do is raise your voice at me in my vehicle. Let's start there. Number one. Number two, I remember that I don't like you. He's like, but why? I don't remember nothing. I didn't do anything. I don't remember nothing. You're confusing me with some other nigga. So I run him down the whole thing, and he just gets quiet. I keep watching my show for like a couple of minutes. I give myself a moment to calm down. Take a deep breath again. I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna leave in a couple of minutes, so you need to get out of my car. He's like, damn, we beefing now? I'm like, ain't no we, motherfucker. I'm leaving. You're getting out of my car. He's like, so you're not even gonna give me a kiss or nothing? He said, fuck no, I'm not. So he sits there, I'm watching my show, and I was like, okay, so are you gonna get out? He's like, damn, so I can't even get a hug or nothing? I said, absolutely not. So are we beefing or what? You don't want to talk to me no more? I said, never again. He gets out of my car, closes the door, and then I drive off. What was the point of this story? Ladies, gentlemen, energy doesn't lie. There's no reason why some random person would randomly make you feel some type of way. There's something in your DNA. There's something in your body. There is something with your intuition that is connecting, that is letting you know that this person, no bueno. Whether you physically and mentally remember them or not, know that your soul, your energy, your body remembers how that person made you feel. And even if you see them again 50 years later, your body is going to remember immediately. Immediately, guys. There's something that's going to connect. It might take you a moment like me to remember the memory to be clear, but your body will remember. There's a book called The Body Keeps Score. It's about trauma and how our body remembers and keeps those memories. Now you're going to say, well, was it traumatic? Yes, listen to me. Trauma is not just like, oh, you got shot at and somebody raped you. No. If somebody has control of your life, meaning they are behind the wheel, right? All you have with you is your house keys. This is a man that shows that he's volatile. He's driving at 95 miles per hour for an hour. Bitch, he crazy. He crazy. And we live in a world where men kill women because they feel rejected. So he felt rejected. That was his behavior, his reaction to me rejecting him. Now, me sitting there quietly wasn't just because, oh, I don't have anything to say to this nigga. By the way, he was blasting music. And the windows were completely rolled down. So all the wind of the air was coming in. All the song was loud as fuck. And it was all gangster music about how he kills people and fuck bitches. Right? That level of intensity, of tension for an hour straight, that registers as trauma. I don't care what or who has defined trauma for you before. That is trauma. That for an hour you had to freeze so that you don't die. Your body will remember. Your body will remember. When your body remembers, trust your body. Trust your body. I'm so glad that I've gone to therapy. I've done so much inner healing to know how to calm myself down in the presence of somebody who has made me feel traumatized and scared for my life before, and able to maneuver and get the fuck away from him. I am so proud of that. I am so proud that I'm able to look back and say, God damn, bro, I avoided that. My body remembered that, and I'm proud of it. I hope this message resonated. If this helped you or clicked or made some kind of sense, let me know in the comments. Love and light. Bye.